Good morning, Pastor Jerry here from Crossroads Church Cleveland. It's time for our daily Bible reading. Today's Bible reading comes from Psalm 62. So I'll give you a few minutes so you can open up your Bible to Psalm 62. Or as always, you can follow along on the screen as I read it, or simply sit back and listen as I read Psalm 62. I love today's psalm. It's a psalm of David. And I just listened to the opening of it. For God alone my soul waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be greatly shaken. Isn't that a great way? Isn't that a great way to look at the Lord? Isn't that a great attitude to have towards the Lord? He alone, my soul waits in silence. He alone is my salvation. Man, that's awesome. If we could remember that, especially as we're coming up to Thanksgiving in just a few days, if we could have that attitude of thanksgiving and have that attitude that we can hide our heart, that our soul would long for and wait for God alone. So hopefully you've had a few minutes to open up your Bible, and I'll switch over here as we read Psalm 62. My soul waits for God alone. Psalm 62, a psalm of David. For God alone my soul awaits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be greatly shaken. How long will all of you attack a man to batter him, like a leaning wall, a tottering fence? They only plan to thrust him down from his high position. They take pleasure in falsehood. They bless with their mouths, but inwardly they curse. Selah. For God alone, my soul, wait in silence, for my hope is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be shaken. On God rests my salvation and my glory. My mighty rock, my refuge is God. Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. Those of low estate are but a breath. Those of high estate are a delusion. In the balances they go up. They are together lighter than a breath. Put no trust in extortion. Set no vain hopes on robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart on them. Once God has spoken, twice have I heard this, the power belongs to God, and that to you, O Lord, belongs steadfast love, for you will render to a man according to his work. That's Psalm 62. It's a wonderful psalm. It's a great psalm of reflection, a place where we can just, there are certain psalms where we can just savor it, where we can take it and just dwell and mull it over, if you will, in our minds, in our hearts, in our spirits. And this is one of those. Even the first two verses told to you once again, for God alone is my soul, waits in silence. From him comes my salvation. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be greatly shaken. Don't be shaken greatly today. Keep your heart and your soul in waiting on the Lord. Know that that your salvation, that your rock is only in him. May God bless you and keep you. Remember that I love you. I'm praying for you each and every day and can't wait till we're together again. May God bless you and keep you until that time.